ABEMUNAH with lessons from Thor. And people, today this is some life lessons that I've learned over the years that you really got to take heed of, especially people that's in leadership positions trying to help out people with marital problems or any other problems. You got to be careful how you give advice to most people, because most people know their situation's already messed up. They know they already put themselves in self-afflicted positions, but yet they run to different people. They run and they come in your presence and seek advice. And when you give advice, they're not going to listen to the advice. They just want an ear to cry on. Because after they get fucked and they go back into the arms of that person, they going to look at you like you the enemy. And you don't even need to put yourself in that predicament or position to be labeled as the enemy after you done cried out for them, after you done prayed for them, after you done gave them all of the godly advice in the world. People still go do what the hell they want to do because people don't want change. Everybody jumping in and out of relationships like niggas be jumping in and out of the tub, and it's like, it's time out for the foolishness, man, because you always gonna have somebody that's going through a situation. You put yourself in that situation. For us Thor, man, I'm not giving no more relationships or advice concerning marriages or anything else like that. It ain't gonna stop me from preaching the word. That's what I do. But personal counsel, y'all gonna have to go to the gods of your fathers. You know what I'm saying? And cry out to the Father for yourself, man, because I'm not wasting my time on a fool. And I would advise anybody that's in leadership position or just a brother or sister that love people, period, shouldn't put yourself in a predicament that it go backfire on you and they go look at you like you the enemy.
And I want to add this scripture that I put out in Ecclesiasticus 37:13 through 15. This is the best and only advice that you should really give to somebody that comes to you on I need help in my relationship status. It says, and let the counsel of thine own heart stand, for there is no man more faithful unto thee than it. So pretty much whatever it is in your heart, let that stand, because there's nothing that we really telling you, People just looking for a reason to blame somebody. Next scripture said, for a man's mind is sometimes wont or accustomed to or likely to tell him more than 7 watchmen that sit above in a high tower. So it's like your mind itself already giving you 7 different scenarios, 7 different cases, or anything like any type of advice. You already go through that in your mind. Next scripture says, and above all this, pray to the Most High that he will direct thy way in truth. That's the only advice you should give anybody when it comes to relationships, because just like ABEMUNAH said, at the end of the day, you're going to be looked at as the enemy. You trying to help, but they're going to look at you like you doing them something wrong when their situation was effed up. Before you, it's going to be effed up after you, because the reality is in front of their face. So them scriptures that I just gave, that's what y'all need to stick to. Somebody come to you with relationship advice, look, follow the counsel of your heart, because all they're going to say is, oh, that's just confirmation what I already thought anyway. So, when it comes to that, it don't make no sense to go back and forth in a situation with somebody that already know what they're going to do anyway.
And I want to add, I don't care if you have a partnership, friendship, family ship, kinship, whatever ship it is, the ship done sunk. If you done been through so many problems with a person, and people questioning in their mind, I wonder why he said that. I wonder why he did that. Then you need to start feeding people with a long handled spoon and keep all of the questions out of your head. Because if they no longer circling in your life, you don't have nothing to question. There's no question that you have to answer in your mind and wonder in your mind if these people are totally out of your lives. Stop making excuses for people. Stop saying that I'm praying for the best. If the best haven't already happened yet, it ain't coming. I'm not being cynical about this, and I'm not being a person that just got negativity all around. You seen it in your life. You seen it in other people's lives. How many times you heard of relationships, whether business or relationship wise, after the line been crossed, it was success afterwards. I never heard it. I never seen it. You know what I'm saying? Because too many bridges been burnt, too many self-inflicted wounds, too many cuts to the heart didn't happen to sit up there and try to believe you gonna have something prosperous after damage has been done to a certain magnitude. Especially if the businessship, friendship, marriage wasn't built on solid foundation at the beginning. People just need to stop lying to themselves and be real with themselves and know what you really want on the inside. And stop blaming other people for your demise or your unsuccessful relationships or your unsuccessful whatever it may be. You know, people don't have time. Life is too short to be sitting up there going in circles with a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? Guard your heart, man. Guard your spirit. Watch what people trying to put in your spirit, you know? Because at the end of the day, people are only looking out for their best interest anyway.
And without me rambling on, like I said, it's like people already know what they got themselves into. You know, it's like they just bringing drama to you. You're going to find yourself going back and forth with somebody who already know what they're going to do anyway. So I ain't even going to just drag it out. You know what I'm saying? In a nutshell, you know, leave these people alone when it comes to relationship advice because, you know, all the relationship advice in the world, they've been in that situation, whether it's months, years, they know what they into, and more than likely they're going to stay their tails right there. So if they can't work it out on their own, like you kicking a dog so much, the dog going to wind up running away because it's getting abused. So if a person ain't got no more sense than an animal that's getting abused, whether mentally, physically, they not gonna leave, then what the hell we gonna do for them? What magic words we gonna tell them when they see it for themselves and they ain't doing nothing about it? So man, I'm content about y'all. I ain't got no more to say.
And I'm a bim. Y'all remember this. The scriptures teach that a brother that's often reproved go hard in their heart. And that's what happens. You try to give people advice, they go hard in their heart. You know what I'm saying? So just watch it, man. Be careful. Everybody, man. Yahuwah don't just dwell with one person. He dwells with many. And if you living upright, you doing what he command you to do, keeping his mitzvahs, his commandments, you know what I'm saying? You go get the revelation that you need. Only if you pray and ask for it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, whatever you believe in out there, whether you believe somebody should wear pants or they should wear rings, you know, to Yahuwah you go stand, to Yahuwah you go fall. At the end of the day, you know, people gonna believe what they want to believe. And I choose to believe what the scriptures say is right to believe. And I'm not gonna, you know, count a person as an enemy if they truly a brother. I'm just go stand back and watch from a distance. Because I don't have time to wonder in my mind if somebody's an enemy or a friend. So y'all be careful out there. Y'all watch the snakes in the fakes. You can't make a snake walk straight. Peace.